Hi everyone, I'm Anggun, the last person who's going to present for this episode. So yeah, my name is Wardani, and today I'm going to show you about how both can turn the fragmented and multiple systems to appear and actionable each other. So Bolt AI is originally started from my own pain point because while I'm completing my master's, I'm also juggling with opening multiple businesses at the same time because I need to take care of me and my family. Because I have a 10 years old daughter, a poodle. Yeah, she's like a geologic poodle. So that's why I feel like the pain points that I feel like I'm juggle between multiple dashboard, multiple access, multiple systems, and it's gonna take time for me to log in to empty systems. Okay, that's why I created the full AI. And then from here, I also talked with several business owners from US and the account. And then the daily life business owners, like in general, they spend hours to find data and insight from multiple sources. Sometimes they even ask their employees to ask, but they don't even get the accurate data. Then they juggle with many tools like email, Excel, calendar, POS, CRM, and it's all into a different system, not into like one system. And most important thing is like they became a small decision maker because they juggle into multiple roles and then the data is not really like unified and then it's gonna take time. And this is the most important things that I got from the pain points from the business owners. It's expensive to hire an assistant for business because like they need the staff to help them to give them like a strategic aspect and strategic action points, but they need to ask to themselves, and sometimes they only ask ChatGPT. But ChatGPT is like a single agent. You need to ask them from scratch. You need to like make a prompt from the beginning, right? So that's why I created Bold AI. And why I created this Bold AI, the Bold AI, because we see the opportunities of the growing artificial intelligence in this world. And then I really thank to the digitalization era because we have API now, where like every staff system they can open the API to connect from one platform into another platform. And then like we also have a growing jet behavior across the world. Like from the data here, 80% of search users now rely on zero-click result, and 40% of their searches due to the growing of the text with AI, for example, like ChatGPT. And that's why we see this as an opportunity. And I did a market survey, talked to some every business owners, including Kamsi. Thank you for responding to my survey. So it's like for everyone. And then when I asked them, what do you want to check for your skill sales and what you usually do? And they still do the request battle report, open the POS system, it's gonna take time. And then as we can see, they keep asking their staff manually. We don't have a system. And sometimes the staff didn't really give us the real numbers. Sometimes it's just like a estimation. And I asked them to another question. What's the first thing you want to ask for an AI to monitor your sales and to monitor your business? And most of their answers, this is from their answer originally, they keep selling both sales and revenue, stocks, updates, number of sales, production activity, and etc. Basically, it's all about everything what we need to do for the business. That and then this is another opportunity here. Well, AI will focus on the small medium enterprises, including everything, all categories, no limit, because we see the growing numbers of active made in the world is like 500 million people that are categorized into small medium business owners. And then they actually have a good contribution because they contribute around 90% to all the business across the world. The data is from the UN and World Bank, so they did a pretty good research of it. And then this is the average spending for the digital tools, which is they actually really good in utilizing their app. They like open-minded into using some SaaS tool and digital tools like AI, like POS, CRM, and they average spending for them is like 4,500 a year for multiple apps. But they don't. I think it's around the average will be like 3 to 5 apps per month. And so for this, we see the opportunity, and I think I'm gonna start from the U.S. market because we see the potential here. There are around 34.8 million people that are categorized as small medium enterprises, and if we do the spending, like the average spending that they can have to spend is around 156 million per year. So it's a huge number. So introducing the AI when we can talk to your business and they can actually talk to you too, like giving you insights daily and give you recommendation and action. So it's like we do the multiple integration into a one single platform. So we don't really build the product from scratch, but we integrate every SaaS that we have. So I think we can sell like the ethical consideration from it. We don't really build everything from scratch, but we integrate all the systems we have. So this is the Opera Operation Pro for Bola Eye. I'm making this in the mobile version. We also have a desktop version too. But I think most people use their phone these days, and they love actually with the AI using their phone, right? So I'm making this in a mobile phone platform, and we did multiple integrations, starting from emails, calendars, and from Google's Odoo. If you know Odoo, it's an open source SaaS platform. Square, Toast, WhatsApp, Shopify, and Zero for the accounting. So we try to connect every operation tools because they already have their own open API access to all platforms. So I'm trying to, for all AI is trying to categorize, like integrate them, and then they can read the data, give you insight, and then they're trying to learn. AI gonna learn your business by all the data that they have. And then from here, this is the result that they can actually like giving you insights about your emails, like what you need to do. That they can help you to start to reply your email. For example, if you have the email from a supplier, they can actually wrap it up for you, and then you can just like, take reply. This is one of the examples. And here, they're not only giving you insights like a regular assistant, they also give you the insight about your business brand. Like because they see it from your Google Maps, because API Google Maps also have their own APIs. So they can actually see the projected growth based on your previous sales history, and then with your and the trends of like the customers traffic in the Google Maps. They can see the expected growth, and then they can see the weather, whether it's gonna be cool, rainy tomorrow, and then they know what to do. And like they give you insight, like iced coffee will be suitable for your business because it's gonna be warm tomorrow, something like that. And all the data here is gonna be in real time because all the APIs here are they having a really good feature, which is a real time access for all the integrated application. And then you can also get notified with the separate emails, and then they for calendars, and then they give you the recommendations. Then other than this, so all of this we don't really make a complex dashboard because I think most people don't have time to access their dashboard. So it's gonna be really focused on the text because you love texting just like you love texting someone, and then you love texting with your employee just like you have your own real executive assistants, but in AI. So, but this is like gonna be like a high level dashboard, but every action type is gonna be through the chat with the phone, so we can see the button. They will give you like many features, computer updates for the Google Maps, and then the report, postal report, and then they can even do the check the sales if you experience a sales spike, especially during lunchtime hours or maybe dinner time or maybe like during weekend. And with this work, it's not only for I believe this app is not only for someone that has a physical stores because we can integrate everything, not only to Square, not only to POS, but we can integrate with the counters. So all of these things here, we aim to make this work everyone's here, like admins, strategists, product managers that doesn't have time or they need to juggle anything with many things at the same time. And this is basically for all the BC owners who wants to, and then they who wants a really cheap, like who wants experience like having a big corporate company that has their own chip of stuff in their little. Now the price rate is very reasonable. It's starting from $99 per month, and then we can you can actually experience by doing the text with the Vol AI, and then you can do the prompts too. They can read the data, and then you can do the integration with one SaaS platform. And then for hustlers, you can start do the same up to 5 SaaS platform. And then if you have too many data, for example, if your revenue is more than like 1 million per month, you might do the enterprise because you might be having very fragmented data at the same time. And yeah, and for premium model for users who want to try, you can get the 2 AI prompts today. And this is the computer analysis that I conducted. So there are couples of chief of staff assistants, AI assistants right now. just like ambient, syntra, whole type of stuff, motion, extended distance. They actually have an integration for calendar Slack Notions, but what I found out, they don't really like focus on the POS and CRM. So this is why Bolt AI exists, because we want to make sure it really focuses on your operational data, not only for your schedules. And this is the infant that did it. I might need 1 million. I might need $1 million, with a total runaway for 24 months, and this like 65% it will be focused on developing the prototype, and then by the to create the chatbot, and then integration with SaaS. Gonna take some money too to do the integration, right? And then 50% we're gonna focus on the LSF. I here for what and the brand gonna focus on marketing and operations, and 50K for the buffer, just a emergency fund, just getting something happens, right? And then this is the financial metrics. We aim to get like 350 customers by year one, and then start to 1,200 by year two, and then like around 3,500 customers by year three. And if we see the net profit here, because we're gonna really focus on marketing and developing the AI and the dashboard and everything. So I think the cash gonna be minus, but I think by year three, if we really do the marketing right, we can achieve the cash flow up to $1,700,000. Yeah, this is overall the roadmap for what I'm gonna do, which is I already explained it before, especially starting from pilot projects and then the ads and targeting many customers many. And this is the AI data models. Like we're really gonna focus like the data here is sustainable, like flywheel. We'll make sure that the data is not like ending. We want to make sure all the data here will learn your business, gaining more insights, and then give you like more insights to the customers, and then the users can also like experience a better AI platforms in their daily life. And here's the marketing funnels, or awareness, interest, consideration, loyalty. So this is the budget from 200K I mentioned. So I'm gonna put this 30% for awareness and interest, and then the rest gonna focus on how to reach it. This keep first. I'm trying to have a integration with several SaaS partners, so I can we can actually like not really spending much money by having a strategic partnership with several SaaS companies. You know, we're trying to have a tech communities and then affiliate programs and focus on the items busy communities. Yeah, I think that's all for me. Thank you.
Great. Okay. One question. I have a suggestion. Okay. More than a question, which is there is a sense of it's amazing. Yeah, it's great. You like this.
There must be other things.
Yeah, right. And but also there's a sense of like boiling the ocean. Like there's so much, right? There's so many different businesses that could possibly touch.
Yeah.
Could you possibly focus this on like a sector
Yeah.
where the data could become like a really interesting just data set on its own?
Yeah.
Like in a sector, like whatever,
Yes.
and get really great at that.
Yeah.
And then move it on to another. And also we'll make channel partnerships, which you allude to it, which is going to be an important potential marketing channel for you. It will make those like also more effective. So that because it's a really it's a good idea. I know that there are some that are doing this. They are focused on like things like calendaring and scheduling and that kind of stuff, not on inventory management. So get smart maybe in a vertical.
And
Yeah, mobile is really smart. Okay, we one more question.
Or just one
Yeah.
one observation. The data inputs that you're getting from all the tools. How easy is it to get that data? Or in other words, why as the user of your software have to have all these professional and enterprise contracts with my SaaS that you can access the data? Because that would be an issue.
Yes, that would be an additional issue.
Yeah.
But I think there are some several data, for example, like if Square, for example, they have their own API where you can actually track just do the coding, the prompt from the API, and then you can see all the cells. So you can actually see the most important data. But maybe the rest of the data, maybe you might need to ask your team to do that. That's why we need to put investment for integration. Yeah.
If you aggregate enough businesses, then maybe you can get access. It's like what JustWorks does with like health insurance. Do you know what I mean? So like if you aggregate enough, then you like negotiate access.
Oh, yeah.
For the last presentation, so you get the folks.
Oh,
investment.
thank you.